What if I told you the most dangerous red flags in relationships don't look like red flags at all? They're subtle. They don't scream for your attention. In fact, they might even seem quirky or charming or even harmless at first. But beneath the surface, they hold the potential to kill your relationship, turning what seems like a minor quirk into a major problem. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on two of the most deceptive red flags, the ones that disguise themselves as innocent beige flags. So stick around, because what you learn at the end might just save your relationship. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed therapist. Let's get into it. The first hidden red flag, the promises that slowly break trust. At first, it's something small. They say, let's watch that movie tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, they forget, no big deal. Then it's, I'll call you right back. Hours pass, but they don't. You tell yourself it's just forgetfulness or, no, it's not a big deal. But what if it is? What if it isn't just about memory, but about something deeper? Because research suggests that forgetting isn't always accidental. Sometimes it's a subconscious strategy, a way to manage expectations, avoid pressure, or even escape responsibility. So when someone repeatedly fails to follow through on small commitments, it could be their way of subconsciously dodging emotional responsibility without ever having to say it out loud. And that's dangerous, because if they can't commit to the small things, what happens when the stakes are higher? What happens when it's not about forgetting a movie night, but about forgetting to show up when you need them most? That's why this seemingly harmless beige flag quietly turned red. Which leads us to the second hidden red flag, selective listening and emotional disconnection. Picture this. You're talking to your partner, sharing something personal or important, maybe even something vulnerable, and instead of engaging, they're just drifting. Their eyes glaze over. They nod, but you know they aren't really listening. But the moment you bring up something that they're interested in, suddenly they're fully present, engaged, and animated. At first, you laugh it off because, well, that's just how they are, right? But over time, something shifts because you realize the things that matter to you, they don't seem to matter to them. This isn't just about having different interests. This is about emotional investment, because research suggests that couples who participate in shared activities out of obligation rather than genuine interest experience a decrease in relationship satisfaction. That means they're not happy in their relationships. Why? Because in a healthy relationship, it's not just about spending time together, it's about valuing each other's thoughts, experiences, and emotions. So if your partner only engages when the topic is about them and disengages when it's about you, it's a sign of something much deeper, such as a lack of emotional reciprocity, a pattern of selective listening, or a quiet disinterest in your inner world. And trust me, when that builds up over time, it doesn't just make you feel unheard, it makes you feel invisible. And that's when relationships start to fall apart. So what can you do? The good news is you can catch these warning signs early. And I'm going to tell you how. If they break small promises, pay attention to patterns. Is it forgetfulness or is it avoidance? Communicate clearly. For instance, you could say, I've noticed you often say you'll do something and don't follow through. Can we talk about why? And when they're not listening, you can set a standard because you deserve to feel heard. And if they consistently disengage, call it out. You can say, I notice you light up when we talk about your interests, but zone out when it's about mine. That makes me feel unheard. A healthy relationship isn't just about spent time together. It's about showing up for each other, even in the little moments, because the little things, they become big things. Now it's your turn. Have you ever noticed one of these beige flags in your relationship? Drop a comment below because I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this video helped you spot something you hadn't noticed before, hit the like button so more people can see it too. And if you're interested in more therapist-approved insights on relationships, subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm the clinical director of Awake Therapy. And remember, the biggest red flags are often the ones that you don't see coming.